Good morning, people. I'm Shiraz, your Excel trainer. I'm back today. Today we are go- Today we are going to learn a topic called text to columns. It is a wonderful Excel utility which is available to split the data into multiple columns. Okay, I'll repeat, people. We have already seen a function in the Excel which is used to join the two words, which is concatenate. So concatenate is used to join two words, but whereas there is no function available in Excel to split the data into two different words. So hence, Excel has given us a utility which is called as text to columns. This utility is very simple and straightforward, and it is a three-step journey, people. It is just a wizard which will help us to split the data from one particular column into multiple columns depending on the delimiter that is available. So people, if you can see my screen here, I have just depicted here the steps. I'll just show you the steps, people, here. These are the steps with the screenshots which you have to do it in order to split the data. So I'm not going to explain it further. It is a very straightforward step-by-step wizard which can help us to split the data. But one important thing which I want to tell you, let me just go back to my text sheet, actual practical example. Okay, so people, I'm going to show you two practical examples. One, a practical example, as you see in my Excel sheet. Here, I have some text data. These are the names of the people, full names of the people in column A, and in column B, I want to have only the first name, and in column C, I want to have the last name. So if I don't know this text to column utility, I have to manually type the first name and the last name, which is a manual task, and it is not an advisable task. So people, before I get into the practical example of how to split this data using the text to column utility in Excel, the first and foremost thing or an important thing in text to column is delimiter. So delimiter, what is delimiter? Delimiter is basically a character which separates two sets of data. So for example, if you see in this cell A2, I have the first name as Ahmed and the second name is Khan. Okay. So now in between the first name and the last name, if you see there is a character which is a space. Let me just annotate for you, people. So people, the character here, if you see in between the first name and the last name is a space. So space is a character which separates the first name with the last name. So this character is called as a delimiter. So the delimiter in our current example is a space. Okay. So like this, there could be many other delimiters. Delimiters are some special characters. Okay. So in our current example, we have space as a delimiter. You can have comma as a delimiter, you can have tab as a delimiter, you can have fixed width. So there are different options of delimiters which are available, which are predominantly used to separate data. So based on the delimiter, we are going to separate the first name and the last name. Hope people, you are clear on the delimiters. Okay, let me clear the annotations for you. Okay, so people, all of you are on the text sheet. Now in this text sheet, people, the first example which I'm going to explain and teach you is basically how to split text data. So here, if you see in column A, I have the names of the people, and in column B, I want the first name, and in column C, I want the last name. Okay. So let's start the process. As I told you in the start of this video, text to column utility is just a three-step wizard, which is just we need to follow the steps and our end result is achieved. Okay. So people, I would request all of you to please select the data from A2 to A7. This is the first step. The first step, when you want to split the data or use the text to column facility, you need to first select the data which you want to split. Okay, so I have selected the data from A2 to A7 as a first step. And then people, the next step is we need to click or click on the data tab. So in the ribbon, please click on the data tab. So let me just annotate for you where exactly is the data tab, what I'm saying here. So people, you need to click on the data tab. Okay, let me click on the data tab. So once you click on the data tab, let me again annotate. In the data and tools, you will see, or in the sort and filter section, you will see text to columns. Sort and filter section, you will see text to columns. So this is the place where we need to click on. So people, let me clear the annotations again. So click on the data tab, then click on text to columns in the data tool. Sorry people, it is not sort and filter, it is in text to column section. So click on text to columns. The moment you click on text to columns, a wizard will pop out. It is a 3-step wizard, as I told you. Okay, this is the first step in the wizard. And in this first step, people, there are two choices. One is it a delimited text or a fixed width text? By default, it is already selected as delimited, which means if you read this, people, here it says delimited means characters such as commas or tabs separate each field. So in our case, space is a delimiter. Okay, so we are not going to select fixed width. I'm going to select delimited, which is already selected, and then click on the next button here in the bottom in this step 1 of the wizard. Let me click next. Now in the step 2 of the wizard, people, let me explain you here. If you see, there are, the first section is the delimiters. If you see this section, let me annotate for you. This section is the delimiter section. Now in this delimiter section, there are different types of delimiters which Excel has already given: tab, semicolon, comma, space, and other. So by default, tab will be selected. So now let me clear this annotation. And people, the delimiter in our data is a space. So you need to check the space. The moment you check on the space in this data preview, let me annotate. In this data preview here, the data is already split into 2 different columns. You can have a preview of this data. Okay, so people, Excel has already started the work of splitting the data into 2 different columns depending on the delimiter that we have selected, which is the space. Okay, so people, let me clear. Okay, so once you have selected the space and the data is already done, this is the only thing which we need to do in this step 2 of this wizard. Now let me click on the next button and move on to the third step of the wizard. So now in the third step, again, here we have different sections. Here we have the column data format, which I'll explain you in some of the other examples. Okay, and now in the third step, you will see a destination. Let me annotate here. So you will see this destination text box. In this destination text box, there is a small icon here in the rightmost corner. This icon we need to clear to specify the cell address where we want to paste our data to be split. Okay, so let me clear the annotations. So people, now in the destination here, I'm going to click on this icon. The moment I click on this icon, the wizard will minimize. So let me just click here. So it has minimized, and by default it is saying A2. I don't want to paste in A2. I want to paste in B2. So I need not select B2 and C2. I can only select B2, and automatically Excel will find the respective cell references. So I'll just click on B2. So B2 is the cell address which I have selected. Again, I click on this icon to maximize it, and I have selected the destination as B2. So after doing this, people, finally the last step is I need to click on finish. So people, do you see this? The data which we had in column A, which was a full name, is split into first name in column B, and in column C, I have got the last name. So the delimiter which is used to separate the data here in our data is space. So people, I hope, are you okay with this? A very simple utility. Okay, a very simple utility. So let's see another example. This was on the text data. I'll show you another example on some dates. So people, I'll request all of you to click on this bank date sheet. Okay, thank you, people. So in this bank date sheet, in column A, I have some transaction dates. If you see here, I have transaction dates from cell A2 to cell A18. I have this dates. And if you see in this date, my end result that I want using the text to column utility is I want to split this date. If you see, let me show you the date, what exactly I want. I want, if you see my formula bar here, I want this date to be in column B, this time to be in column C, and AM or PM in column D. So as a first example, I'm going to split this date into 3 different columns. In column B, I will have the date. In column C, I will have the time. And in column D, I will have AM or PM. So we are going to split. So again, people, the question is, what is a delimiter which is separating the date from time and from time with AM and PM? If you see, the delimiter is again a space. Okay. So people, let's start this. Okay, so as a first step, as you know, if I have to use the text to column utility, first thing is I need to select the data which I want to split. So I'm clicking on cell A2, Control Shift down arrow of my keyboard to select the entire column of the data. I've selected the data people as a first step. Now the next step is, as you're clear, we need to click on the data tab. I'm clicking on the data tab, and in the data tab, in the data tools section, I need to click on a command called text to columns. So I'm clicking on text to columns. I get the pop-up window, the wizard, which is the first step which we need to do. As I told you in the previous example, that by default it is selected as delimited. Even in our current example also, the delimiter is a space, so it is a delimited file. I need not do anything. I'll click on the next button in the first step. Now in the step 2 of the wizard, I need to select the delimiter. If you see in the delimiter section, by default Excel has already selected space, but in case if space is not selected, like in many a times your delimiter will be looking like this, it will not select space. So you just need to go and check this space, this checkbox of space. The moment I click on this checkbox, in the data preview section, the data is already getting split into 3 columns. You have the date, you have the time, and you have AM and PM. This is the second step of my wizard I have done. So Excel has already started the work of splitting the data into date, time, and AM and PM. Then I click on the next button. Now, in the third step of my wizard, I need to select the destination where I want to paste this data which is getting splitted. Okay, so let me click on this icon. When I click on this icon, I select on cell B2. This is the cell reference where I want to paste the data which is getting splitted. As I told you in the start of this video, that in column B, I want the date, in column C, I want the time, and in column D, I want AM or PM. And let me click again on this icon to expand. And now click on the finish button. So once you click on the finish button, the data is split into 3 different columns, column B, column C, and column D. So now if you see, the data is split into 3 different columns. Column B is the date, and in column C, okay, so people, in column C, actually time has to come, but column C is not formatted. Let me select the column C and format this. So I'm selecting the column C, right click, format cells, and let me select the category of time, and you can select any one of the type for the time. I'm selecting this category and click on OK. So people, now you can see the data is split into 3 different columns. Column B is the date, column C is the time, and column D is AM or PM. This is how people, you split the data into 3 different columns. Now I'll show you another example in the same file where I want to split this data of column A, but this time when I'm splitting, I only want the date, column B. I don't want column C and column D to come. And this again can happen through the text to column utility. So people, to demonstrate this, let me just again clear this data which I had split. Okay. So now people, we will redo this exercise where now I only want in column B the date. I don't want the time and AM and PM, which means I want to skip the time and AM and PM. I want to skip column C and column D when I'm trying to convert from text to columns. So people, as you know, the first step is to select the data. So I'll click on cell A2 and I'm pressing Control Shift down arrow key from my keyboard to select the data. I've selected the data as a first step. And now as the next step, to start the text to column utility, I click on the data tab. And once I click on the data tab, in the data tools, I click on text to columns. Now in the first step of the wizard, as you know, nothing has to be done. By default, a radio button of delimited is already selected because the delimiter is a space. So I'll just click on the next button. Now in the step 2, the delimiter is a space. So we will select space. The moment I select space, you can see the data is splitting into 3 columns: the date, the time, and AM and PM. So this is the step 2, which we have completed. Let's click on the next step. Now in the step 3, people, if you remember the previous example, we directly went to destination and selected the cell reference where we wanted to paste, and hence the data got split into 3 columns. But now the requirement here is, yes, we need to do this, but before doing this step, people, we need to only import the first column. I don't want the second column and the third column, the time and the AM and PM. Now I'll teach you how you can skip some of the columns which you don't want to import. Now people, if you see in the data preview, let me show you here by annotating. If you see here, people, in the data preview, okay, the first column is highlighted. Okay, so let's say we want this first column to be imported. So we will keep it, by default it is highlighted, so we'll keep it as it is. But the second column and the third column, these 2 columns we don't want to import. So now we'll tell you what we need to do it. So now people, by default, the first column is highlighted, which you want to import. Now you just need to click on the second column, put your cursor on the second column and just click. The moment you click on the second column gets highlighted from the first column. So this is the column which we don't want to import. So once you highlight this column, and in this section of column data format, you will find an option called do not import column or skip. If you see my mouse, okay, you just need to click on this radio button. So once you click on this radio button, which means if you see here, let me annotate. Previously, it was showing general as the heading here. Now it will show skip column, which means I'm going to skip this column. Let me clear this drawings. Okay. Now, we don't want the third column also to be imported. So now again, I come to this data preview section, and in the third column, I will hover my mouse and click. So the moment I click on the third column gets highlighted. Even this third column, which has the data of AM or PM, I don't want to import, or I want to skip this column. After selecting this, I again go here on this radio button and click on do not import in column 6. So people, if you see, these 2 columns are skip. If you see the heading here, skip column, I want only this column to be imported. Now the final step is I need to specify the destination. So please click on this icon and select the cell reference where you want to import this data. Again, expand this icon, and the final step is to finish. Click on the finish button to complete the process. Now people, if you see, it's only the column B which I have got the date. I have not imported the time and the AM and PM column. This is how people, you basically use the text to column utility to split the data into multiple columns. As I've told, I've shown you 3 examples. The first example is on the text, how to split the text data. The second example is if you want to import all the columns. And this example, which we just now saw, is how to import a specific column and skip the other columns that you don't want. I hope people, you enjoyed the text to column utility. Okay. So people, I will close this file, and I want to show one more example so that we complete this function of text to column utility. I'm closing this file. I'm not saving this. Okay, let me share my screen of the other file. So I'm opening the other file, 31 dates extracted as text. And let me have the share, and let me share that file. Okay, so people, I hope all of you can see my screen. This is a continuation example of using the text to column utility, but a very powerful example. Now in this example, people, if you see my sheet here, I have one sheet called renewal dates. Okay, and if you see in column A, I have some dates here. Okay, some dates here. And if you see this now, the heading of this is renewal date. Let's say, for just for the sake of discussion, I remove this heading. And then if I ask you, can you read this? So most of us, when we see this data in these cells, we will read this as numbers. Okay. So people, ideally, these are dates. But in this dates, the problem is I don't have a separator between the dates. For example, if you see in the formula bar, This is 2015 is the year, which is the year. 04 is the month and 17 is the day. So the format of this is year, month and day. But unfortunately, when I imported the date from my systems, I did not get a separator here. That is the first problem which I have here. I don't have a separator like a slash or a hyphen to separate the year, month and day. That is the first problem. And problem two is these dates, and people, as you know, that behind every date, Excel will store the date as a positive number. And this date by default is not a number. If you see, there is a green color symbol here. Let me just zoom it further. You can see a small triangle in each of the cell, which indicates that this is not a number, this is a text. Or another way of identifying whether it is a number or a text, I'll just select these two cells A2 and A3. When I select the data from A2 and A3, if it is a number, in the taskbar here, people, if you see, let me annotate once again here. I'll annotate here. If you see here, you get only the count. You don't get the sum. If it is a number, you get other summarization functions like sum, average, count and all. But unfortunately, here we are getting only count, which means these two cells are basically text, but the date is a number. Okay, so people, the two things which we need to achieve is, one, I need to have a separator between the date, and two, I need to convert this date into a proper number, because behind every date there should be a number. And one more way is, if I press control tilde is a shortcut key to see the formulas behind a particular Excel sheet or see the number behind a date. I'll press control tilde. Control tilde is this symbol, people. Let me just, this is the symbol for control tilde, which is there in your keyboard just below the escape key in the leftmost corner of your keyboard. So I'm pressing control tilde. If I just click on cell A2 and press control tilde, you'll see the same number. Okay, but if this date is a number, you will get a positive number behind this date. Okay, I'll press control tilde again, and now let's start the process of converting this from text to, using the text to column utility to achieve two things. One, I need to have a separator, and two, I need to convert this date into a proper number. And the format, people, here is year, month and date. Okay, so as a first step, we need to select the data. So I'll press control shift down arrow. I've selected cell A2 to A21 because I have dates in these cells. After selecting these, people, I need to click on the data tab from my ribbon. I click on the data tab, and then in the data tools section, I click on text to columns command. So I'm clicking on text to column command. Now we are all aware of this particular wizard. In the first step of the wizard, I did not do anything because it is a delimited file. I'll click on next. And now in this particular step 2, in the previous example, we were splitting based on a delimiter, people. Now here we don't want to split. We want to introduce a delimiter. Here we don't want to split. We want to introduce a delimiter. So in this delimiter section here, previously we used to click on space, comma or semicolon depending on the separator. But here I want to introduce it. So I will click on this other checkbox. And in this text box of other checkbox, I'm going to type slash. I want a slash as a delimiter or a separator between the dates. So people, remember this in the step 2. Let me just annotate. I have just checked this other section and typed slash. Okay, let me clear this drawings. So now after doing this, people, let's click on the next step. Okay, now an important thing which we need to do here, people, in the third step is, we need the second problem which we have is, we want to convert this date into a proper date format. It should behave as a date. So now in this column data format here, you need to click on this radio button of date. Okay, and once you select this radio button date, there is a drop down here with different date formats, MDY, DMY, different date formats. And people, if you know, as I told you, the format of this date is the year, month and the day. So please select the third entry from this drop down, which is YMD, which is matching to our data. So I click on YMD. I'm converting this date in the specific date format. And now final step is, I need to click on the destination icon to paste this data. So I click on this icon and I select the cell B2 because in the column B, I want the exact date with a separator of slash, and a date should behave as a number. I'll again expand this icon, and the final step is to click on the finish button, and I click on finish. So people, if you see this, in column B, I have the same date. Here, the date has a separator, a delimiter. I have introduced a delimiter of slash. And now people, the beauty of this is these dates are numbers. When I select these two, as I told you, when I selected A2 and A3, here we used to get count because it is not a number. But when I select B2 and B3, you can see sum and you can see count. So which means I have converted this date into a proper date, and which date is a positive number. If you want to see the number behind this date, I'll again press Control tilde, the shortcut key from my keyboard. Now people, can you see 17th of April 2015, the number behind that is 42,111. So now I have achieved the two things. Let me press Control tilde. So people, I have achieved the two things what I wanted to do it. I have introduced a delimiter and have converted a date which was a text into a date format, a proper date which is a number. So people, I hope you have enjoyed this Excel video. And people, if you want to follow the steps, there is a knowledge note sheet here with the screenshots. You can follow this again. Okay. So people, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. Thank you.